Welcome to Compass for Your Life, Mark and Cheryl Larson, where we bring out the positives in life. Cheryl and I decided that we had never been to a pumpkin patch until yesterday. So we decided to attend Grandpa's Pumpkin Patch at Atlanta, Nebraska. We found out that we'd been missing them for 8 years. That's how long they've been doing this. They initially handed us a map of all the things that are available to do. It is quite the place for kids, but also for people that are kids at heart. There's all kinds of things, and the first thing we saw was this gentleman on a four-wheeler pulling carts. Talk about a big kid. He was the wee man. He would haul the kids and young and adults around very quickly in these carts and say "we" the whole time he was doing it. Quite the entertainer. Next thing we came across was this old horse walker, which they had made now into a kid's ride. Pretty cool. It was actually something that actually made a very good ride for kids. Next to that was a jump pad, which probably could have like the whole town of Atlanta, which is a small town, on it. I've never seen quite a pad that large, and yeah, if you really wanted to jump for joy, that'd be the place to do. And if that's not your cup of tea, there's a b-ball. I mean, you can do some hoops and also throw football through a tire. So they've got a little bit of stuff for everything. And it was all nice because the weather yesterday was awesome. I mean, it was as good a day as you can get. Good fall day. And then they had these cutouts, as you can see, by Cheryl and I. We had a monstrous time at the pumpkin patch. And if that wasn't enough, Cheryl and I found some really cool animals. This one horse, which looked like my sister's horse named Cody, was quite happy to see us, and until they found out that we didn't have any treats. And his ears went back and was not our best friend anymore. So it's amazing how horses are definitely like cats. And then next to the horses, of all things, they had a whole bunch of goats. And the goats actually were looking for treats too, and I found out that they can climb fences pretty well and actually have soft tongues. And that was one thing, that this one goat was on this little building for the whole time we were there, and I don't know if he ever got any treats. Next to that there was this cart and tractor track. It was out there right next to the goats and everything, and had like the old pedal tractors, but it also had carts that kids could go around the track, and they could do, just go around the track. Next to that was a slide that actually Cheryl and I decided we didn't want to do because I think we would go down the ravine a little fast. It was pretty steep and it was good for kids, but I think we'd have fallen off of the mat they had it on. I think we'd probably ended up head first going down that, which would not have been good. And one other thing which we missed was actually a thing with a pump jack, where kids would pump these pump jacks and they would go down this little trough for the duck, and you'd see who could get your duck to the cattle tank first. And pretty cool, especially for kids that probably never seen a pump jack. And then something for you people that want a little more action was a cannon where you could put a pumpkin in, and they would pump up the cannon, and you would try and shoot at a car at the bottom of the canyon, and it made quite a noise and was pretty cool. And after that, Cheryl and we thought we hadn't had enough, so we decided we'd never done a corn maze. Cheryl and I both entered the corn maze, and I didn't know the corn was attacking me or I was attacking the corn. I was kind of hungry. But it was fun, and it ended up that this corn maze was pretty good. It wasn't too bad. It was not the most difficult one, which is probably good starting out. And we would come to a lot of forks in the road, and I told Cheryl, doesn't this make you feel like life, knowing which way to go? We made it out, and I got to ring the bell, or in this case, it was a triangle. And after all that walking in the corn, we decided we were kind of thirsty, so we got one of their awesome cups, and which are really nice, with the caps and the straws that come with it. Some other things they have for kids are a tic-tac-toe board made and use gourds. And they also have a corn playground, which is basically a slide into a whole bunch of bushels of corn. And then they have things you can play with and toys and all kinds of things for kids. And after that, we decided we hadn't been to the pumpkin patch yet. And we heard the Johnny Popper. And for you people who don't know what that is, that's actually an old John Deere that it just pops as it's running. It's just the sound that it makes when it's running. So we wanted to ride on that hay rack ride, and actually had a lot of people with us. And it's quite a trip out to the patch. Had to go through a lot of corn before we got to the patch. I asked Cheryl if that brought back memories of doing irrigation pipe, laying it out and picking it up, and she said not good memories. So that was kind of fun, but not so much for her. Once we got to the pumpkin patch, which was amazing, 80 acres of pumpkins with 25 different varieties. I've never seen so many pumpkins in my life. The cool thing is they said that they can use a corn planter to plant the pumpkins. Well, they just have to change the plate to the different size pumpkin seed. And was pretty cool that they could do that. And, I mean, I wondered how they got that many pumpkins planted. And they also told us that they sold the pumpkins to other people. Hy-Vee, they said, usually got 2,400 pumpkins in Kearney. Had some beautiful flowers, and some of those pumpkins are really cool. They had varied from white to yellow to green to the light orange to, I mean, you just name it, and traditional orange. So, and it was just such a beautiful day out there to be in the pumpkin patch. Was looking for the great pumpkin to show up. So, and then I just decided, I thought, you know, it's such a beautiful day, and this really shows that part of Nebraska really well. So I just decided I'd do a video of that. So, and then about that time, it was about time for them to start getting ready to close up. So we thought we'd better head back. And with our haul of pumpkins, and had a really awesome day. Weather couldn't have been any better, and now we can say we've been to a pumpkin patch and corn maze. So hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be doing more. If there's something you would like to see, let us know. But otherwise, keep on being positive.